Yalama bongun koto ma ayangun kangin irokoji jai to ma Airabet kane koto mo TV East ija tatamia krono kamera kere ipugae lo Uganda ane kamera kere apuga ngina NRA na kwana jo puga no je cholonga daun kwani kara kaisa uni kanyare atamatali po ale maro cholong alo mutu pate ilo gelegela eroko apuga na jo cholong kwana do lado kere ni woro erebe tunga koleja so cholonga baka dictators mangajeni yare bia ko ye concept number 1 baka be Uganda Democratic. Now nani lo sona yangu na jibura limu ntaja kairo tuko kamera kere pone lale mara chamsano Uganda yesenya kuno nati chakam kapa dio podo toma activities na beti tunga swam so di tolo muno na eshishana kino na history lo Uganda otoma somero kere dio ko sikerleje tunganan kede bichebore ngesbonyo konya nguno no ni keuntijo eto dikin tunga be bunija geuna to introduce other ideologies epone banajari Uganda free corruption area, free corruption country kolo ukarumuno kau toneto dolo karu akaisa kanyango na keunu kujulailo eja kaita Stanley isomara jode chakam
yes esomara ge chakam adauri la fiare oyedo dolo kosi yare chankwanzi ibore itutengo para changune chakam ara ngoli district
yes
pote trainers of ideology poto secretariat
toto yape sara disi
aha kede diso ano training itunga amisiki na kichakwa no eneron onachoko gasino tuko erasa beit nara idugun yebe ejabere tunga lubere mjenete Uganda konyo rasi Uganda mame tunga na doli torara arai kodido konye kota tunga na losi Canada the tourism mame tunga na doli tori Sebei region mame tunga na doli torara Kasese aite ponelo. When Churchill landed on Uganda, on our soil here, at Entebbe in 1963,
I don't remember the year.
Yes. He made mention of Uganda as the pearl of Africa. The beauty he saw in Uganda. So we are adventuring to go to other countries, but we have not exhausted the local tourism area. Pape Ugandans.
Anari chana situnga.
Ichani, anashamu ya ichani, just ichani. But government is trying its best to uplift the standard of living of Ugandans. We have told you the programs that over time have come up. All in attempting to reduce the problem of poverty in our people. Koji nero na kirono ikamutosa kirono ideological training. It is as of necessity that all Ugandans must undergo ideological training. Inereto na cho tuko ebe erai bore ni kama nara kede a mindset. In 1976, there was the proliferation of China, the revolution, the cultural revolution. The Chinese said there was a problem. We are backward because we are rigid. We have cemented our culture. And we are not allowing ourselves to move alongside modernity. So it was of necessity that the Chinese had to overturn everything.
That is where they had to alimor kartomon litunga kerasal as kato somero agolo in somero kerasal isishaita kirono China born.
A China born.
10 years.
And what I'm seeking ebe Eras because Chinese, not so it. Because eras Americans. Because the Chinese were picking a lifestyle that they did not understand. So Chairman Mao Zedong said, no, the people are going astray. There must be a cultural revolution. We are too much attached to the culture. But we can consolidate the culture, at the same time progress, advance as an economy. That is what happened.
Yebo.
And I think that is what Uganda needs.
Yebo.
A deliberate program on mindset change. Our elder Professor
Kabwejere.
I think he's running that program. Yes. He's running that program, but at a very, very, it needs to be empowered.
Yebo.
Because it is what we need now.
Yebo.
The moment we deal with the mind, the rest will fall in place.
Okay.
So a chakam is necessary. We need to understand, our people need to understand, aibo ilo mutoroni kwa pakwap no Uganda.
Yebo.
Idawaja misiki nina ilo mutori yo. Apollo kebe ilo siya jenda milikona hii.
Nikoro Yalo City.
Nikoro Yalo City.
Yebo.
Konye dumuja kupana tungana ilo pera kero sita temarebe mame ibori soma tapuga na. Nara me misiki niti.
Do mere ade mame ni isiana kitore ngesi.
Yes.
So akodonga jebu boren a theme of celebration no karalo. Akodonga atirornen ijona ngatane program. Ebalabonbe, our resolute effort to transform Uganda is a promise we shall fulfill.
Yes.
Bakosa gugong na aikeo na isitete on Uganda. Erai aisumunet na ilosiso aitodolikin.
Isinyike kivere
wajo. Memera sitete
to transform aijulakin Uganda.
Yeah.
Akosi aloskinet.
The resolute.
Yes. Aloskinet na gugong.
Yes. Yes.
Na aijulakin Uganda. Erai aisumunet na ilosiso aitodolikin. Does this mean NRA is here to stay? Kedate so.
Yala mana nani mara ona kirono 10-point program.
Yebo.
Nero manga belabe dawsa dumon akwatata. If you remember.
Okay.
Abale ngombe neni che jaisa kaisa kanyoni neni che kaisa kanyare.
It is work in progress.
It's meaning it's work in progress.
So
that theme is telling you that we are still working towards what we promised.
Yes.
Akespolero ko NRM jaine.
Erikejai.
Mam NRM janyo.
As long as
why would NRM leave when it is about to succeed
in achieving what it set out to do? It's like Gyoja Kirite. How do you call it? Kirite na akolo somerona.
Erale.
Mamere erale. Ajate sot. Ijage una Kirite na waka irimo aduana tumanari. 12 laps. Doido likuwa nayo naitomone doja payari. Kwenye ibapete tungakano kingange na be. Yongeza muliro. Somaje joke. Mamena tupiti joka unoida. Ijobo ni ngare niti.
Then you give up.
Then from nowhere you give up.
You'll have betrayed everybody.
Ibirete jitu.
Now.
Ara bonati jo adakuna kipi ya nyona tano.
Da pia
adoro laro da nyinyura ikamu ne jo.
Da chaka na amoti kwa. Kwa.
So ibaleze sumam NRM ne Yalo City.
Why would NRM go?
Okay. Yes. Now,
I'm asking you, my brother Moya.
Kwenye wametejo bien better lost.
Ngam eja sakiro no eja bichebore ne jai. Ebalebe eja kiro ne balabu ageo na lomuna NRA apugan.
Yes.
Edoperetite Museveni.
Yes.
So does this mean it is Museveni? Ngesero ke jai steering NRM ngaren. Anwa do to do kina kiro.
Eja kaito Moya roko na chekalo alomuna. Akoronga bonki joka nata. NRM has what they call the National Executive Committee. NEC. That committee meets every 5 years to evaluate the leadership.
They meet twice.
Twice, yes. To evaluate the leadership. That according to what we agreed, these are the areas that we agreed to work on, where we are now and where we hope to be. And then the last question is, who is capable
of enabling us?
Which vehicle is capable? Which driver is capable? Because NRM is a vehicle. It's a mass party. So when we meet twice, the last meeting I think is when a decision is taken. And then now we discuss, after exhausting what is the problem, then we come to who. And the National Executive Committee has always seen this driver, President Museveni, is still capable. Democracy is in different forms. You can go for elections, but there is also consensus building. So what has happened in the past during the NEC meetings is that people out of consensus, because we know that we have a capable leader in President Museveni. So I do not know where the question of tiredness, if you're tired to see his face, for us we are not tired. We are not tired. He is the most capable driver in the movement. The last thing I wanted to point out is that after NRM has built consensus and elected the person who is going to drive them through the journey, our driver is subjected to a national conference. And then eventually...
And the national conference has categories from as far as the sub-county level.
People down. And they say those, how do they say it in the speakership level?
Those in favor say aye.
Those in favor say aye.
And those against say nay.
It has always been aye, because from down, we are not leaving Museveni. So, after that is done, our candidate is now presented to the people of Uganda. And election after election, it has been proved that the people, in some constituencies, they vote for Muzei, and then they don't vote the NRM candidate.
Yes.
Era kotare polon bono da sakiro.
Yes. Ekotare kwe polon, na ngole MP NRM. Okotare che.
An example is Soroti.
Yes.
Where you go to the constituencies where the FDC MPs passed. Compare the votes of the FDC presidential candidate and the ones of the MP. You'll realize that Museveni won in a polling station.
Yes.
Adepare MP.
Museveni won in that polling station, then the FDC MP won in the same polling station.
Now,
so in other words, people who believe in FDC also believe in Museveni.
Ageo nekolo ipolo unajo. Jenenga urikita ya kuganna.
Yes.
Ageo ni polo unajo. Keda jalo mara NRM.
Yes.
Roko jiditi tonlolo. Itejo Museveni ngeserai a chairman le party.
Yes.
Have you ever heard, are Wanduto Resube, is there any other option apart from Museveni? Narai moi epedore Museveni atemarebe karunga achepak. Abo berengo da swamne somaengo.
Abo kina kora said. The options are there. The options are there. So NRM does not lack leadership. The leaders are there. We have so many to pick from. So many. But we are saying, Polon verengesi kontai.
Ngeseroke
gogong. Ere driver lo ichai. Narai atame basi wale kotai korakini. Enyo ama mabazi itu ya paracham.
Yes.
Enyo tuloa besige. Loa besige again tajo.
Yes, besige.
Amanya Mushegra.
Muntus.
Aha. So otamere basi wale kotai. Konye abwepolo no sipo konyo. That is the trust that members of NRM have in their leader. So when he's subjected to the national vote, kwa fa limunanachi. Onganyaberejo in Kajubu, FDC had a candidate who came from Teso, Honorable Amuriat. Konyo polling station in Amuriat. Abwe polo ni lanyanga
si.
O polling station lo chalo. Necha ki Amuriat kedekeka.
Ebo.
Abu Museveni lanya Amuriat.
Ebo.
Yes.
Kwani ijo nangera ken.
Yes.
Given all down at term, what are the challenges for NRM? Angeta kina tamu na bere noi. Do konyege onobo around bobo. Nara ino ajenengo a constitution, the 10 point program, a manifesto la NRM, a constitution, what is it? All are integrated into NDP. Now we are in the NDP3.
Actually, our manifesto is derived from NDP because we first look at what government future looks like. Then we derive what we want to do to promise the people from the NDP3.
So what challenges are ahead of you? Akaulo na
politics. Balajo be bia NRM ije What Museveni is doing is to consolidate the mission of NRM, to set a basis for anybody else who will take over from him. No alimo ina ngojo e basi lo kwa pada ona chalimo is still very stable. But having Museveni kwa pe lo ingare ni kite basi ara lo irenge basi mame bakembe liboye to basi meje ntairenge. Sometimes I boyengo basi, but I'm a driver. If I'm going to Soroti using YY bus, it does not mean I am not a driver. Ajina ondai konai airenge. Kwenye bodo mamera ka pake na konai airenge. That's what people must understand about NRM. Inyekisunga omite be na areje Museveni na airenge mambe chetu ane pelo rai konai airenge. That's not the case. Recently I watched football. There is a goalkeeper called Buffon. One of the oldest goalkeeper. In that match, they won. And who was the man of the match? It was Buffon. So, but when the game was starting, people were wondering, why did they bring an old player? This man has outgrown his usefulness. But the man became the man of the match because a small team was able to beat Milan, his former club. So the point is not about the age. The point is about the ability of the person to perform the task available for him. So Kopana Ejaibere NRM still itei Museveni as their best player.
And we are comfortable.
Kwa pekeche mongolo lo yangari jo sokoni ugwelete nyo itunga. So it is upon ikwilu ekoroselaga no kere NRM. Kesi da amone emong. Lepe dori yangaro sokoni opata na itunga da agwela ojala ndelo kosi. So that is the point.
Okay.
The tasks ahead. Our biggest problem right now is ignorance, poverty, and disease. Those are our tasks right now. It's no longer about infrastructure. It's no longer about security because that has been sorted. It is our main task at home is how to deal with the issues of poverty. This program called PDM would be an opportunity. We hope that it will help us, Kwape NRM, to deal with this problem. Then also the issue of education. We believe that maybe universal primary education and secondary education is going to help us deal with the issue of ignorance. But we must also have a deliberate program, which I've already mentioned. A task ahead is to ensure that we develop a program that will help aingarain aisianaki ni kui lumamelo sosomero ara ilu amoja ngata lumamelo sosomero ajeno na kiro ni kamanara kede ipugae. Then the last one that I believe is a task ahead is how we can take advantage of our involvement in the region, in Congo, we are constructing roads, we are stabilizing security, we stabilize South Sudan, we stabilize, we are in Somalia, though not completely stable, but we have made progress there. We were in Liberia, we have been in Equatorial Guinea, and so many other countries, South Sudan. We must now take advantage of our involvement. We are doing a lot. We are spending taxpayers' money to do security issues in this unstabilization. How are we benefiting economically? That's our task ahead. We must now say we are constructing a road in Congo. How much money are we going to get from that road so that we can get back money that we're injecting? We have helped South Sudan. How much trade are we doing with South Sudan in terms of growing our economy? How much money are we going to get with Burundi in terms of trade? That is our task ahead. Because of our involvement in the region, we must benefit economically. If we don't benefit economically, then we have wasted a lot of time. Yes.
Yalamanoi, Stanley, in Adakanare, 2 minutes. Nukonna washa, what next for NRM, NRA, automobile HTG Chamsana? Because that is the major disease we now have. A while upon.
Nasoditi creating awareness, and I'm just saying, we have to roll out an educative program on the effects of corruption. Let young children in primary schools, secondary schools, let it be a point of debate. Corruption. So that when your father is mentioned on TV as a corrupt officer of government, he has been arrested, you feel embarrassed.
Yes.
Because the money you're eating, the sausage you're eating, the chapati you're eating,
has caused death in a hospital somewhere.
Yes. So once there is that awareness, then the issue of corruption, as my brothers articulated, will be reduced. Yes. And then the cooperation, we need to enhance cooperation. Already it's there, but it should be enhanced. The interagency cooperation. Yes.
Mamache. Yalaman akoronga shalam kine sana sadu munapaka bunera imoro kedate.
Kedemodo atemarebe, we wish the people of Teso, of Uganda, nice celebrations on 26th. I think the celebrations are in Fort Poto. Kakumiro, yes. Kakumiro, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Kakumiro. So we wish the people of Teso nice celebrations. Let us celebrate what God has given us. God has given us a capable leader who wishes well for the people of Uganda. He has given us a capable leader who has transformed this country from where we were as a dejected, rejected country to a country that is now a platform for benchmarking in the region in terms of security, the politics. You have seen the Kenyans coming to consult, the Oluban here. Yes. You have seen the Somalis, the
Burundians, South Sudan, DRC.
All of them come here. So we are blessed with this leader. We must consolidate him.
Yalamanoi. Kesungun najasi otomatu puruchana keda parana amuno resuna jokak bun banyara onesu to Airabet walk asuta imoro keda teker ni kamto sapolo na teker. Join siseno kinga neko na ngesanga kini keda oko Airabet walk no sabiti kalo. Aritu anarejo ibuna bonki na balasa ge onsani uni la tupuruch toni sawan ikany lwa tupuruch anujoda adumuna kirokere nuitatam kotoma paran kanalolo. Ache pedo jona tupaki no tomo YouTube kosi TV East Uganda, arebu Facebook TV East, osorio egwekin akon au misho. Tomusawalo, akotan marbe ngupo idau, ajasi, ojala suban kayesu, iriya munosbobo.
Yalama.
Yalama no.